Hey everybody, and welcome back to BK's Bullets. Today we're going to be looking at Avengers by Jonathan Hickman, the complete collection, Volume 2. Hey everybody, and welcome back to BK's Bullets. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at this Avengers collection by Jonathan Hickman, Volume 2. This is the spine. Here's what it looks like with Volume 1. So these are labeled the complete collection by Jonathan Hickman. So as I was saying in the previous video, and you can go watch this one, these are all collected in a way that it's supposed to make one complete story. Like you're supposed to read it maybe in one sitting, two sittings, all the way through. But there's just these chapter breaks that Hickman has in here. With the white pages and stuff, here's a chapter, and this might be 2 issues or 3 issues of something, and then you get another issue. I think most of this is actually the pages of Avengers, and there's 1 issue of New Avengers in this one. Yeah, let's look at the back here, and I can tell you, this collects Avengers, New Avengers number 7, and Avengers 6 through 17. So that's quite a lot. And then also Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu number 1, which was by Hickman as well. So yeah, only 1 issue of New Avengers in here. That's because New Avengers number 8 was the prelude to Infinity, and that's where that kicks off. And I have Volume 3 coming next week, and that is all Infinity stuff. So this is all Avengers stuff. Remember, Avengers series started a little bit earlier, like a couple months earlier than the New Avengers one did. And I want to say, was Avengers double shipping as well? I don't really remember. But Avengers had different artists on it all throughout. You had Jerome Pena, you have Dustin Weaver here doing an arc in this book. Whereas New Avengers for a long, long time was strictly Steve Epting doing all that art all by himself. So kudos to him for sticking with a book and sticking to a schedule. Good job. But this volume deals, we're kind of still expanding on this builder stuff, building the Avengers world. We're getting some of the new universe concepts in here with the Star brand and who's this guy? I want to say says the White Event. But this guy is like a teleporter. I can't remember what his name was, but he goes along with Star Brand, and this is new universe stuff from the 80s. So it's Hickman pulling everything in and kind of interweaving it with different things. This is Dustin Weaver on art. He did the Shield miniseries, both of them, with Jonathan Hickman, and those are really trippy and heady. But what I liked about Hickman's run on Avengers was that, unlike Grant Morrison doing Final Crisis, none of the ideas in here were so heady or trippy that you couldn't wrap around your head around it. Like Grant Morrison, my famous example is Final Crisis for him. I still don't understand what exactly happened, because you thought that book started out about Darkseid coming back and winning, right? And it is to a certain extent up until the 5th or 6th issue, where all of a sudden it's about this guy Mandrak, who's a super vampire that sucks on worlds, and they defeat him with the power of music or something. And I'm like, this came out of nowhere and makes no sense whatsoever. And I feel like you have to be on psychedelic mushrooms to read Final Crisis. Whereas this is very detailed, very technical, it is dense, but it is strictly dense sci-fi and not like I need to be on drugs to understand what's going on in here. This is Mike Deodato art, and I kind of like this style that he was doing here. Here's Hyperion and Thor, Spider-Man, some people sunbathing. I don't remember who that was. But yeah, and the kind of weird thing with this Hyperion is that he just appeared out of nowhere. Hyperion is supposed to be like the Marvel equivalent of maybe Superman, except sometimes he's a little bad, sometimes he's a little good. Like, there's a Hyperion in the Marvel Universe now who is not this Hyperion. What the difference is, do they remember each other? I have no idea. It is very unclear. But, same character, totally different attitude, totally different costume. It's kind of strange. But I did like this version of Hyperion. He's supposed to be like an equivalent to Superman. He's coming out of the Squadron Supreme miniseries from the 80s, which I've never read. I should get on that. Here, this must be New Avengers here, this issue, because you have T'Challa, the Black Panther, talking about Namor attacking Wakanda, where Namor's got this weird thing. So this is the Phoenix Force. This is from the AVX series that came out before this, during Bendis's, like the latter half of Bendis's Avengers run. So there's a lot of animosity between Black Panther and Namor in this series, and it plays out perfectly the way Hickman sets it all up and just harkens back to this previous Avengers run with that flooding of Wakanda. Got Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel here. I like her helmet. I wish they would use it in the movies. I think it's cool. Makes sense. They had it a little bit in the first movie, but not a ton. So yeah, you have the Avengers world here, basically. And then what was cool about it, each issue, if you recognized who the characters were, you could figure out their symbols and go, okay, here's who's in the issue. And then they started filling them in here. So the blue ones are the ones that are there. Captain America, Iron Man's not here because he's grayed out. Smasher, that's this person up here. And there's still blank spots. So they still are adding team members all throughout this run, which is really cool. This is got to be Stefano Caselli art. Right? Am I right? His art is phenomenal. I first discovered Stefano Caselli on, what was it? It was another Hickman book. It was Avengers the Initiative. Or no, that wasn't Hickman. I'm sorry. That was Dan Slott. Anyway, Stefano Caselli, really great artist. I think he also did he do a couple issues of, not S.H.I.E.L.D., the one that Daisy appeared in, Quake. Daisy Johnson, who went on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and they took her character from there. New Warriors? Oh, man. Oh, no, it was Hickman. Fury, something like that. Nick Fury led the team. Anyway. Can't remember everything. Sorry, guys. But also, at the same time, here's Spider-Man. And this is not Peter Parker Spider-Man. This is Otto Octavius Spider-Man. Because this is taking place at the same time as Dan Slott's Superior Spider-Man stuff, which I love. I know a lot of people don't, or some people don't, but I love it. So this was also a cool thing about this Avengers. He's looping in everything that's going on at the time. So Spider-Man's not, he's part of the Avengers, but he's not really a main character because I think they kind of wanted to stay away from Otto Octavius being here. Here's our new Star brand. Is this Night Mask? Is that what his name is? I could be wrong. Anyway, this is Marco Cicchetto. Love his art. He's also fantastic. As you can see, a gang, a fantastic gaggle of artists on this book. Like, this was a phenomenal book to be on and a phenomenal book to be reading just by who's drawing everything. So we got Caselli, we got Cicchetto. Who else do we have? We got Deodato in here doing a couple issues. Who do we have up front? Dustin Weaver. That's Deodato right there. Dustin Weaver. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful art. Fantastic. So, again, we didn't see any covers because they're all here in the back, in the cover gallery. There's Builder Machine Code. This might come in handy as we go into the Infinity crossover. Yeah, all these beautiful covers. Look at that. Lionel Francis Yu on covers. I don't think he did any interiors on this one yet, or we skipped over it. New Avengers. Here's some like poster covers they had. Oh, and here's layouts. Dustin Weaver layouts. Awesome. Oh, gorgeous. Here's the Shang-Chi one-shot story, I guess he did. But yeah, basically anything Hickman was writing having to do with Avengers is in this book. This one retails for $34.99. I always want to say $39.99, but yeah, $35. But there's a whole lot in here. Like, it's not nothing to sneeze at. 12, maybe like 15 issues of Avengers and one of New Avengers. So 16 issues. It's not too terrible. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to rereading these. And when I get Volume 3 in, which is the Infinity crossover, we'll go through that and see what I can remember from reading that years ago, back in 2014. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think of Jonathan Hickman's run on the Avengers. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe down below. And we will see you guys next time in the Funny Pages.